if you watched a Tiger football game a couple of weeks ago when they were doing Military Appreciation Day, you may have noticed that a Clemson Tiger football player was actually singing the national anthem. And of course, that video went viral thereafter. And Blackman Huckabee Jr. is the wide receiver that was the guy that everybody was talking about. Blackman, good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here with you.
Yeah. So what has been the feedback after that video? Of course, I think people have seen lots of people sing the national anthem, and it's a tough song to sing, and everybody kind of gets a little antsy when they see someone different singing it, but then they see a Tiger in a Clemson uniform performing it. That went viral. What was your response and other people's response to that video?
Yeah, I think initially not many people knew that I was doing it to begin with. So when the team had gone in after warmups and I walked out and kind of just walked out there to go and do it, everybody was kind of like, what's going on or whatever. Because I'm not sure. I think I might have been the first player to ever do that. I don't know. But it's been a really warm welcome after that. It seemed a lot of people really enjoyed it. And I'm just really, thankful that I have this platform to share both my gifts and combine the two things that I really love the most.
How long did you work on planning for that? I'm sure it's not something that you just walked up and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this." What made you say this is the thing that I want to do, and to do it on Military Appreciation Day? I know that was important and special to you as well.
Yeah, so I had started doing the social media stuff in the spring, just kind of posting videos of me singing and whatnot, and everyone in the building started to kind of see them. And at first they didn't even know if they were real. They thought I might have been lip syncing, whatever, because I just kind of came out of nowhere doing it. And
in my darkness, I remember Mama's words recur to me. Surrender to the good Lord, and He'll wipe your slate clean. Take me to your river. I wanna go.
I went up to Jordan Sorrells and I was like, hey man, I think this would be really cool if we could do the national anthem before a game. Like, would that be possible? And the next day he had already talked to Coach Sweeney and kind of made it happen. And that was around fall camp time. So I've known that I was going to do it for a while. And then the weeks leading up, we started doing some rehearsals, maybe 2 or 3 rehearsals before in Death Valley, which was really awesome. And so it kind of made me feel comfortable when I finally got out there to actually do it, because I'd kind of done it before with nobody out there, but definitely hard to prepare for 80,000 plus. So I'm really happy, that it went well and that we were able to get it done.
What is your goal with all this? Do you expect to, go into performing, or do you have your sights set on another career? What are your plans?
I definitely, when I started doing this, everything that I was doing was work towards becoming an artist, and I wanted to try and build a fan base or use this platform to kind of launch that. But my end goal is definitely to pursue music, become a performing artist, a recording artist. And so, any way that I can get that done, just continuing to do this. I'm very new to it all, so I don't really know the exact steps about going about it, but I do know end goal in mind is definitely to become an artist. For sure.
Let's go.
To have a moment like that in a stadium that I grew up going to, I'm speechless, honestly, thinking about it. Talked to me after the game a little bit, and it didn't even sink in yet. And obviously having these fans behind my back in that moment, having my mom out there, my family out there, everybody being there to watch it, it was incredible.
Tomorrow.